Here I have my setup. I have my book. I have my uh, camera shutter button, and I have my phone for taking the pictures. I have a LED light here, and this LED light is simply to give me a little more light. And so what I'm going to do is I can press the shutter. It's already connected to my phone with Bluetooth, and as I do that, it takes a picture automatically. So the main things that I need to do are I need to make sure this book is perfectly centered in this camera view. So I'm going to show that, and I want just one page of the book, okay? Let me try to do this without moving the camera too much. So here we can see here's the book, and I'm going to pinch to zoom and get this book relatively, let me readjust this camera. Okay, that should be good. All right, so this camera here, I have almost the entire camera outlined, or almost the entire book outlined. I want to kind of have it to where the very top and the very bottom are just barely visible. So that is nearly perfect. And on this desk, I have, you can see things are moving, so we don't want things moving. So we don't want to be bumping into things. We don't want to be resting our arms on the table itself, because when we do that, the whole thing starts moving back and forth. But here's my, so this location, this area right here is where I want to concentrate. Can you see my fingers? No. So, can't see my fingers, but so we want to concentrate on these outer edges right here. Okay. Here we are just setting up this camera to take pictures of this book. So if I take a picture right now, I'm capturing way too much of this. So what I want to do is I want to zoom in this camera right here, and we're going to zoom in just to one page. Okay, way too far. We want the entire page, and we don't want the second page, any of the text of the second page. So here we go. So that's pretty much it. And any movements that I'm making, I'm trying to make very, very little movements. So I'm going to press my shutter. I have this Bluetooth shutter thing right here, and I will use this to take a picture, so I don't even have to touch this camera. So this is a Bluetooth that automatically goes to it. Okay, we can see that. Okay, so now we're going to do this page one. We're going to do like 20 pages, and I'll show you the process here. So capture one. Okay, everything looks good, and I'm going to turn on my lights. Uh, okay, and this gives us a little bit better view of that book. We want it nice and crystal clear, and so the software will notice it. In this book, I'm putting a crease in here. This is my own personal book. I bought it, but I'm just going to digitize this book. Okay, so there's page one, and we want to do page two. We got to slide the book over, and notice that none of the extra text from the other side of the book are showing. I don't want to see this side. I don't want to see any other text. So there's that. So just keep doing this. Yeah, this is a process, but guess what? Uh, after you're done with this book is digitized, and there it's yours in that digital format forever, and you can read it at your leisure. You can put it onto your Kindle Paperwhite. You can save this as a PDF file, and yeah, it's very, very nice to have. So I am just capturing. Okay, noticed I don't want to see text on the other side, so that was bad on my part. So, but I do want to make sure I capture all the text. I don't necessarily have to capture the page views, but we'll do it there. Okay. So here we go, showing you just some of this book. I'm not going to do the entire book in this, but I'm going to do a lot of it. So in this picture right here, I am seeing the very top captured, and not all of the bottom is captured. That is odd. And then I want, okay, so I want every single thing. I'm missing a a little bit of text on here. Okay, maybe it's because I'm pushing down on it, so I want to make sure that I have this perfect there. Okay, I got everything but the page number on the very bottom, which is perfect, but I see I have text on the corner there. I'm going to pull it, so I think it's just a matter of what they call as chroma key, but yeah, I'm going to try to get this picture here. Okay, perfect, there we go. So chroma key means it's like a trapezoidal shape whenever it's capturing through the camera. Okay, let's see if we can keep doing this. We're going to follow that trapezoidal shape, no text under the side. Remember that. Capture, and then capture, sure. We don't necessarily, the software is smart enough to where it should not read the page numbers every single time, and page titles and stuff like that. But we want, I may have to zoom this out. Did this automatically rezoom or something? So we don't want 3x, we want like let's say 2.7-ish maybe on this one. Your case will be different. Of course, each book is going to be different. So there we go. We don't want to shake a whole lot. We want to make sure it's not very shaky. This is bad. I need to move it over. So there we go. And my fingers aren't in the picture, which is awesome. I mean, it doesn't hurt if they're in the picture. We can see what happens. Let me take it, and I'm not trying to bend. That's a bad one. So I was showing that other page. That's bad. So now we got the whole page here. Take that again. I can go back after and delete this. I don't want to change my setup just to delete that one photo right now. So worst case scenario, I forget about it and I have that photo twice. So that's not a big deal. I can just simply did it again. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Captured. No text on the other side. And the reason I do this is the next piece of software that I use will have a much easier time understanding. So once you get good at this, I mean, you can run through quite a few pages. I did that again, goofed up. So you can run through quite a few pages, you know, the entire book. I mean, this is what, a 300 or 400 page book here, and yeah, so this process may take me 20 minutes, but in the end, I have a digital copy of this book. I can do some OCR, some object character recognition. Sorry, yeah. So still capturing the book. Make sure you don't capture. Now this is kind of. I'll probably run this 2 times speed in the software just to show you know, but it's showing you exactly what is going on and how to prevent you know, from capturing stuff you don't want. So this will be the last page. This is page 20. I'll do today and make sure I don't have it. Okay, captured. Good. Okay, so let's say this book is complete now, and next I will go on to putting my images from the phone onto my computer. All right, we are back, and now I'm going to my phone. I have it plugged into my PC. I'm going to go to File Transfer here. I'm going to grab these files that I just took, and I will put them onto my computer now. So let me do that. Okay, so now we will go with the computer, and we will open up my phone that's connected. We will go to Document, nope, I'm sorry, DCIM, and we will go to that, where is it, Camera. And we'll pull all the latest pictures. Let's give this a minute. Alright, I just went to view this by details, and now I'm going to sort by modified, and then I can see all my new modified pictures here. So I'm going to the top one, and everything that is on today's date I will take off. So right now in this case I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to do a right click and a cut, and then I'm going to create a new folder on my desktop, and then new folder, and we're going to call this retirement planner. Planning guide. Okay. We're going to paste those into here. All right, all done pasting. Now we will start moving these files into another piece of software. Okay, now we will show how to use Scan Tailor, and we will go to where the Scan Tailor is located and download that and install that. So I will install, or I have it installed already, so I will show you where to get it from. And it's been around for quite a while, so it's not been updated in a while, but it's great working software, so let's check it out. Okay, so here we got Google scantailor.org, scantailor.org. We go down here to download page, and the latest download is 0911.1, released on February 27th, 2012. Okay, so quite old, but still works great. All right, so we'll download the 64-bit version for my PC, and 64 is just the operating system. So I will download that, and I already have this software installed, so I will simply click my Scan Tailor right here. We can see the model, the version is the same, so I will go with New Project, and I will browse my directory. I'm going to go to my desktop, and there is my new book, the Retirement Planning Guidebook. Here are all the pictures that I imported from my telephone, cell phone. Select all, they slightly grayed out, and I say OK. It's selected all of those, so now I will go to all pages, so it's changing the resolution down. Okay, so I gotta click on that, and I'll change custom 600 by 600, which is the maximum. We'll hit apply. Okay, and it is done with that. So now we're going through the pictures, and we can see some of the pictures were not good, so we will just simply remove those from the project. Okay, and then some of them are duplicates, so you could see I took a few goof shots, which I can delete these, no problem. Remove, and yeah, so I got two of the same thing. This picture looks like it's cut. Yeah, so I can remove that one. And this one looks like I was setting up. Okay, and this one looks another setup picture. Okay, and now we got, this is table contents. All right, this looks like I took a bunch of practice shots. Yes. Okay. I will find the beginning. Okay. This is probably the first one, so I will remove everything. Table, these guys. Table. So this is my best one right here, so I'll remove that guy. All right. And it's best to do this now because it's if you don't do it, okay, then you'll have duplicates. So I should have two preface ones. So let me see, does it say, see, I got some extra text here. I don't like that, but I mean, if I goofed, I might as well just take it. Acknowledgements. Sometimes, I missed some of the text. And you can see maybe some of the text is blurry here. That might not come through very well. So make sure you have a very sturdy and bright area for doing this. Okay. So I will just keep going through, looking here. Okay. For the most part, I think I did pretty good. The software's pretty smart, so I'm going to fix the orientation. Let's see, and I'm going to tell it to beep when it's finished. So it's shouldn't fix these and right. Well, maybe it didn't. All right. But anyway, it's okay. No problem. Now I'm going to not split pages because it is only one page. So I will go with this guy right here. This is the one page, which I think this is the best case. It provides the best resolution of the text, and the text fits the screen size, which is great. Okay, so we will not mess with that one. We won't mess with the disk view because the pages were slightly twisted and warped, but it's not a big deal. It's I don't want to fix everything. And then here is select content. Okay, so let's go through here. I'm gonna actually remove this extra area right here. Remove. Okay, now it's starting to select content, and yeah, so some of these pages are duplicates. This one looks defining long-term care need. Okay, no, these aren't exactly duplicates. So I don't know why it chose the content like that. Maybe there was something 51. Okay, so that's odd what it's doing there. 80. Okay, but nonetheless, it's still okay. We'll go to here and look. Okay, yep, it selected only the text I want, which is exactly what I want. So here it shows a little bit extra, so I can just slide that back. If I do that, this is the page number. I don't need page number, but I removed this. Otherwise, that would be in the page. So perfect. And yeah, I would suggest just kind of scrolling through these guys. Yep, see what it selected. If it does select the extra stuff, then I can remove this guy. If it does select the extra stuff, then we can go through and remove those. But looks like it is pretty darn good. I'm going to go ahead and say select content, and then we will see what it shows. Okay. All right, it looks like it may have goofed up, and I think I want to go back, and I want to go back to the kind of the original stuff. So I want split pages. I don't want it to split pages. I just want it to be one page, everything, and now I will say change auto all pages. There it goes. Should adjust all this, so this should be all good now. That I just said not to do that. Change auto all pages. Yeah, and then I'm going to run through there, and it should not have done this. Cancel. I don't want it to do that. I want it to be exactly like this one. So I want it to change like this, and change auto, or we're going to do manual this time. All pages. Here we go. So now I'm going to run to that. Looks okay on the right hand side. Looks like it's okay now. It's selecting all the text. So the next one after this, okay. So now I can go through select content. So now I'll kind of click through. This is where I can see what content it chose. All right. So it's good. I'm showing you some errors and things not to do them. So, but yeah, the software is pretty easy. So it didn't select that last text, no problem. It didn't select this text, which is great. I don't want that. And looks like everything is good. Pictures. This one's a little fuzzy. We'll see how it turns out. Should be okay, but it may have difficulty. But because I uh, did single page pictures, it should be okay. We will see what happens. So, okay, just going through here real quick. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, ding. Okay, good, good. Good, good, good. And yeah, I think everything's fine. Okay. But we can see, sometimes I have duplicate pictures. In this case, I'm just going to skip them. If I really wanted to fix it, I'd go through a fine tooth comb. But right now, I'm going to choose my margins, and margins I think were perfect to begin with. So now I'm just going to go say OK, and that just runs that. So we're going to run that. All done there. Okay, so now let's kind of quickly go through this and look. Looks like it missed some text there. I'm going to adjust this guy. Ooh, don't want to do that. I want to. What is it doing? Select content. There. Okay. We want to scroll all the way up. There we go. And then margins. Okay, perfect. Margins good. All right. So now we should be able to go to output here, and we can see the text looks like that. Let's see how the text looks on this guy. This one's pretty good. This one's very good. This one, maybe because it looked a little fuzzy, it did that. So let's definitely pay attention to how much camera rocks and movement, and then of course the taller it is, even the slightest movement will mess with the picture. But for the most part, I think this is a pretty good job. I'm not going to reprint all that. Yeah, everything looks great. So I'm going to do output. Here we go. So we're going to output all of those pictures to like a OCR now. Okay, all done there. Now we have the entire book, and it has outputted all our JPEG files. That's what each one of these are. So now I will go to another piece of software and we'll continue with this book, digitalization of this book. All right, so here we have the second item that we need to finish this off, this digitalization of this book, and it's called NAPS2, NAPS2, and it is scan documents to PDF and more. It's another free piece of software. We're going to download NAPS2. I actually have it installed already, but I will just do this to show you. Okay, it is another good piece of software. So, and then I have it open right here. Okay. So in NAPS2, I will actually go to import. Okay. And I will grab my newest book that I just put in here, which was Retirement Planning Guidebook. I will go to the output area and let me select each one of these items here. One thing that might goof this up is maybe I should have rotated this, but let's take a look and see what happens. Yeah, so this book is going to read sideways, so probably not the best. So let me fix that. So back to fixing that mistake. We're going to go back to Scan Tailor, okay? And first thing was fix orientation. So I should have done that. Anyway, I know now I should have. So I want to apply this to all pages. Here we go. Okay, look at that twist of the page perfectly and in record time. So now let's go back to kicking this out. Let's see if we can. Nope, we have to go to margins again. So we'll click on margins. All right, margins is done. So now we're going to go to output. We're going to output this guy again. Let's take a look and see what we got first real quick. Oh, looks perfect. Perfect. Okay, next, output. So we're going to output this again. Hopefully it doesn't conflict with the previous files. We'll see what happens there. All right, that is complete. So now we're done with Scan Tailor again. We're going to go to NAPS 2 again, and we're going to let's import. Okay, it looks like it overwrit all those files, which is great. Okay, so let's go back, select all, open. So opening all of those, hopefully it doesn't combine both these together. We'll see what happens. Okay, it looks like it did combine them, so maybe I can go through this and just select the first guys. I'll delete those first 23. All right, so here we got our book, okay, and everything. As you can see, it looks a little skewed, but it should be okay though. So we're going to save this to PDF and PDF settings. Don't care, I'm just going to save it. All right, and then we're going to name the book. There we go. That's very quick. Okay, so now we're going to go open that PDF book. So now we're going to open up that book. Okay, and what I need to do is I go to the folder. It's on my desktop, and I go out. We can see this one looks different than the rest. This is the actual PDF. We could slowly hover over it, and it tells us that is a PDF document. Let's open up this document and then scroll through this. So looks pretty good to me. So this is the digitalization of a book using Scan Tailor and NAPS2. I will look at this. Okay, so it's got some numbers on the side, so it didn't pick it properly. So that would be choosing my size of the, what's the margins and stuff like that. I'm not so worried about that. I can deal with that. But yeah, so in this book, this one right here looks like it probably was moved a little bit. So be very careful with the movement. Pictures, they don't turn out any good, but yeah. So you can see that this book is probably recognizable now. Let's type in this one, profession, 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 and does it find? Doesn't find pro. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I did. Pro F-E-S-S Profession. Should have found that word. That's strange. So OCR is not working, but that's you can send this out for OCR after. But that's the process. After I have digitized my PDF file, my book, okay, so I took this book right here and I have made a digital copy of it, just the first 20 pages, and now I have this PDF of it. Now I can take that PDF and I can put that PDF onto my Kindle. So I have put my Kindle Paperwhite connected to my laptop and my computer here, and now I can throw that file onto my Kindle, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the Kindle. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so now I want to take that PDF book that I just created, the digital copy, and I want to transfer that to my Kindle. So I want to be able to read this book anywhere, well, just on my Kindle. So let's do that. All right, so on the left here is my Kindle device, and it is a Kindle Paperwhite. I'll show you in a minute what that looks like. And then I need to grab my PDF from the Retirement Planning Guidebook out, slide this right over to, I'm sorry, we got to open up Documents, which I actually already copied this, but let's do another copy. And we're going to replace, because I just did this twice. So now the copy is on my Kindle. So let me show you that. 1 second here. All right, so it is now on the Kindle. Kindle was connected to my computer, so I will simply unplug this and then go to my Kindle now. I'm going to go to my library. Okay, where's my library? Oh, it's actually right here. So Retirement Planning Guidebook. Okay, let's click on that guy. Let's take a look at what this file looks like. Okay, not very good mirroring everything. So, but here's the book. So we can see it's a little small. Let's see if we zoom in. What happens? Oh, not bad. Let me zoom in. Okay, that's legible. Okay, that's even better. So let's see what happens if I click next page. Does it keep that same size? It does not. No. So I don't like that actually. That's way too small for me. So I will have to go back through and understand why it did that. It looks like it is too darn small for me. Let's see if there's a zoom capability. Text size. This is strange. Okay. I'll go back and I'll fix that. Okay. Alright, I think I figured out the Kindle issue. So this is my Kindle, the size of the text originally. So what I did was I went into the scan Tailor and I went into the margins, and so in the margins I actually changed top, bottom, left, right, all to 0. So it'll be as tight as possible to the text. So it looks like this, and then I then exported the text out, and it looks like it's a little bit tighter, a little bit smaller. So this edge right here is actually a little bit smaller. So hopefully that will make it look better on my Kindle Paperwhite. So let me go with the software again, and I'm gonna clear, yes, re-import. Let's see what happens here. Open all, okay, there we go. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna save this PDF as Retirement Planning Guidebook 2. Okay, and now it's doing that. I'm going to take my Kindle Paperwhite, connect it. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the new file. Where is my new alt folder? Okay, looking for the PDF. I'm going to go to my documents on the Kindle, slide this guy into here. So it should be Retirement Planning Guidebook 2, and we're going to get rid of the first one. Yes, so there can be only the two. Now we're going to disconnect the Kindle, and we're going to check the Kindle out. So, yes. All right, on the Kindle now, I go home. Let me go to my library. Where's that? Okay, found it. Retirement Planning Guidebook 2. So it's right there. I'm going to click on that guy. Let's hope this works. Aha, looks better there. Let's check page 2. Ooh, beautiful. Page 2 is good. Page 3, page 4, page 5. Yep, that did it. So adjust um, your what is it called? Your margins in. So look at that. And then I can click through my book, and now that book is properly digitized. So now I can read this book anywhere and everywhere, and I don't have to carry this big book right here. So quite good. Got it? I think that's worthwhile there. I can zoom in. I can make this text larger, I think. So give me a second there. Okay, I'm going to adjust the size of the font. Let's see if that makes any difference. Contrast, margins. I guess this can do like margin adjustments too. Um, let's see, should be able to adjust just the text size. Not sure. Maybe it's just contrast. No, it doesn't let me do it. Alright, but anyway, I can zoom, squeeze in to zoom, and yeah, so that is very nice. So hopefully that helped you, and a few troubleshooting things and some errors, so uh, I think that was a pretty good way of showing you how to do this. Hopefully the video wasn't too long for you. So thank you.